Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about something really useful in C++ called the switch statement. If you've ever had to pick between multiple options in your code, like a menu in a restaurant where you choose option 1, 2, or 3, then switch is exactly what you need. So let me walk you through this example on the screen, and you'll see how clean and easy it is. All right, look at the top of the code. We're including IOStream, which lets us print things on the screen and read input from the user. Then we have using namespace std, so we don't have to keep writing std before every cout and cin. Pretty standard stuff we've seen many times before. Now, inside main, we declare an integer variable called choice. This variable is going to store whatever number the user picks from our menu. Next, we print a simple menu on the screen. We show the user 3 options: say hello, show a number, and exit. Then we ask, enter your choice, and we use cin to read the number the user types in. So whatever they type, that number gets saved inside our choice variable. Now here comes the star of the video, the switch statement. The way switch works is simple. You give it a variable, in our case choice, and switch looks at the value inside it and jumps straight to the matching case. Think of it like a smart traffic cop. The cop sees your number and points you to the right lane, no questions asked. So if the user enters 1, the program jumps to case 1 and prints, "Hello, welcome to C++ programming." Then it hits break, which tells the program, "Okay, we're done here. Get out of the switch." Without break, the program would keep running into the next case, which is not what we want. If the user enters 2, it jumps to case 2 and prints, "Your number is 42." Again, break stops it from going further. If the user enters 3, case 3 runs and prints, "Exiting the program." Same story, break ends it cleanly. And lastly, and now look at the last part, default. This is the safety net. If the user types something we didn't plan for, like 5 or 9 or 100, none of the cases match. So default kicks in and prints, "Invalid choice. Please try again." This is a good habit to build in your code because users will always type unexpected things. Now, here's the important part to remember. Switch only works with whole numbers and characters. You can't use it with decimal numbers or strings directly. And every case usually ends with a break. Otherwise, the program will fall through to the next case. Some people use that on purpose, but for now, just stick to using break. It's safer and cleaner. The same logic applies in almost every programming language: Java, C, JavaScript, even PHP. The syntax may change slightly, but the idea of switch and case is universal. So once you understand it here, you can use it almost anywhere. All right, that's how the switch statement works in C++. Simple, clean, and super useful when you have multiple choices to handle. If this video helped you understand the concept, hit that like button, subscribe to Webronaq, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.